One great thing about having a great season is that you can build on that. You know, with the 7-6 season, you know, you have to come back, and with the Rose Bowl season, you can build on it. And so it's really a lot different for me because I'm a senior now. So as seniors, you know, Coach D emphasizes that we got to step up. We have to have our best season. We have to lead. And so it's just kind of exciting personally for me in that perspective.
I don't know if it's that much different other than I feel like a lot of guys had a bad taste in their mouth last offseason, but I think this offseason we had a little bit of taste of success, and once you taste success, you want more of it. So, I mean, I would say it just it makes you kind of greedy. It makes you want to go harder. It makes you want to accomplish more. We dropped that. We had a 4-point deficit last year that we're not happy about. So we wasn't perfect. We still got things to work on. We didn't get to finish #1 defense, and that's something that we want to harp on and be able to obtain this year.
The biggest thing is that one loss. We weren't we didn't win all our games. We weren't undefeated. So I think that we look at that, it's always something that we can improve upon, and that's one of the biggest things, that game, the loss to Notre Dame. So we look at that like, hey, we need to fix that. That's something that we need to fix. We don't want one loss on our record. We want to be undefeated. And other than that, there's also, in individual games, there's also individual, mess-ups, so you always look at it like, hey, we could have done better here, where, okay, they may have only gotten, 98 yards, but we could have held them to 50, so there's always some room for improvement, and definitely individually there's always room for improvement, so I think that's the biggest thing that we look on is how can we get better, how can we, stop them even more, how can we provide negative yardage, negative run yardage, or negative passing yardage. That's just the things that we think about. That's basically it.
The coaches have been really pushing us hard. We've had really tough winter conditionings, which has been awesome, and the guys are really stepping up to it. But the thing I was talking about before is just that I feel like we can really build on that season. Connor Cook just talked about, the boost of confidence, and Coach D always talks about moving the rock, and it's just we gotta come back, and we gotta realize that we have to work for it. It's a new season, but we also have to build on our last season and get farther than where we were before.
The coach is going to do so much. Guys really respect when other teammates are really pushing them, and it makes them want to work harder, because you don't want to be the oddball out, not working and holding the team back. So I would say them just seeing other guys working is just making everybody work even harder.